Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about collagen and the types of collagen. There's actually over 28 different types of collagen. We're not going to cover all of them. I'm going to cover 5 of them, okay? Now, what is collagen? It's the type of protein that is the connective tissue. It comes from the Greek word which means glue because it holds everything together as a mesh, as like a matrix of strands, okay? So number 1, the type 1 is the most abundant. 90% of all of the collagen is this type, and it forms scar tissue. It forms the tendons, the ligaments. The bone is made out of collagen with minerals to make it solid. The teeth are also a lot of collagen in there, certain parts, and calcium. And then we have skin and arteries, okay? That's type 1. Type 2 is all the joint cartilage and the articular surfaces that connect on that joint. So if you were to have a joint that's wore out, you would want to probably take more of the 2 versus maybe weak ligaments. That's a whole different thing. Okay, type 3 is the connective tissue, the collagen that is like the mesh around the liver, inside the liver that separates the different things. It's more delicate. It's in the bone marrow. It's in the lymph. Okay, that's 3. Okay, 4 forms the respiratory tract, and that's involved in the bronchial tubes, the lungs, around the intestines, the tissue around the heart, the tissue around the intestines. Okay, that's type 4. And then type 5 forms the hair and the cell surfaces. Okay, those are the different types. So anytime you're buying collagen, there's different types you can buy from different sources. Sometimes collagen comes from chicken sternum. Sometimes it comes from bone marrow. Sometimes it comes from fish skin. Sometimes it comes from pig skin. So it comes from many different sources. Now, the question is it just a matter of consuming collagen to put the collagen back? Not necessarily. There's a couple really important things you need to know. If you're vitamin C deficient, you will not be able to metabolize collagen. Collagen will not form in the body too well. You're going to have weakness within the ligaments, the cartilage, and just if you take a look at vitamin C deficiency called scurvy, for example, what's happening, they have a lot of collagen loss, they have bleeding gums, their teeth are falling out. What is that? Well, what happens, vitamin C is necessary to form the collagen very, very tightly. It's because if you don't have vitamin C, it can leak blood, and that's called microhemorrhaging. It's the same exact thing that people have in their arteries. So if they have like a clogged artery, for example, the first thing that happens is a microhemorrhaging. So you have the bleeding, the cholesterol comes, the calcium comes, forms a plaque. That's because they have a small version of scurvy in the arteries. So what happens is if you gave them type 1 collagen, it might not work. What they need is the vitamin C. So vitamin C is very important with collagen. Make sure that you get a natural version. If you're using some synthetic, it better come with a lot of flavonoids or other factors, okay? Number 2, gastric bypass. If you have a gastric bypass, what's happening is you're not going to be able to digest the collagen as well because your stomach is not as big and it's altered. The physiology is altered. So you might have loose skin. It's hard to get the skin back. Lastly is low stomach acids. If you don't have enough stomach acid, you can't digest the collagen. So you can't even pull it in to break down the collagen that is going through your mouth, whether it's food or supplement. It's not breaking down at the stomach level, so it never gets broken down into small particles. Now, how do you know if you have low stomach acids? Well, you're going to have gas, maybe an iron deficiency, B12 deficiency, indigestion, acid reflux, and that could be a clue that you need more stomach acid. And all of a sudden, the collagen that you're consuming from your food is working, okay? So I just want to kind of give you some insights on the different collagen types. And it might not be a matter of just consuming collagen. You might have to look at these other factors. All right, thanks for watching. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.